welcome to Everyone Racers,
a show designed for the world of low-dollar racing and oddball car culture.
It doesn't matter what kind of lemon champ or lucky track dog league you run.
SCCA or NASA, we don't discriminate.
as long as you drive it hard and built it yourself.
Join us each week for tech discussion,
Tips, tricks,
as well as news and notes from the world of amateur endurance racing.
whether it's on the spot,
hella sweet,
Or we're lucky enough, and
Chrissy,
I give you just the tip.
we're sure you'll giggle a little.
and learn even less.
Everyone report to the paddock.
This is Chris.
This is Chrissy.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Jeff.
Hi,
What?
and we are Everyone
Just happened?
Racers. This is an Enzo Ferrari episode 399 because you all know this limited edition supercar only had 399 produced. Upon Ferrari's introduction of the Enzo, it stated that there were only 349 examples would be produced, in keeping with the company's traditional mantra of building one car fewer than what the market would demand. However, the 349 failed to placate enough of Ferrari's best customers, so production was raised to 399. After the completion of the 399th Enzo, Ferrari built one more to bring production to an even 400. This car would definitely be the last. It was not built for any of the factory's customers, but as a gift for His Holiness Pope John Paul II. Did you know that? What?
News
to just
to
rip
me.
it around the Vatican. In the
Yeah.
How does he fit his hat in there?
You got to take it off.
He
doesn't-
turned it into a target top. It's fine.
They probably did for him. If they're building it for him, they'll probably just cut the roof off.
They put a big Kevlar dome over the
It was
whole
a convertible.
thing.
It was
Fine.
convertible. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay, what you working on? Chris, you want to go first?
Sure. Mostly been working on racing, well, packing, then racing, then unpacking. That takes a lot. I did do a little work on the Camaro, though. I did some diagnosis of things like I fixed the subwoofer. That was not working from a loose wire, and that's critical to have the subwoofer working in this car.
It's pretty darn big.
Of course.
It's
You
serious.
can't have a Camaro without a boom.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I installed this stereo in this car in 1998, so I also cannot blame anyone but me for the damn previous owner problems. So I got that working. I figured out that the left front speaker is not working because the speaker is just bad after that many years. So I ordered a replacement pair of speakers. Those are coming in now. I've cleaned up some other wiring that I didn't do as nicely then as I would do now. So fix that. Tried to fix the spark plug wire arc, the cylinder number 7 or 8. I don't know, passenger side rear one. The spark was arcing from the plug wire jacket end to the head. And so I thought, well, maybe let's put some dielectric grease on it. So I loaded it up with dielectric grease and put it back on. Guess what? Still arcing, just not as badly. So I'm going to need to do some replacement plug wires on that. So those are on the way. Ordered some parts. So I'll be able to do some Camaro repairs this weekend, which was good.
How many O's in that word Camaro? Is it a
it's
Camaro?
Camero. There's a
E-R-O, okay.
Camaro.
Camaro.
It's a Camaro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In Jersey, we pronounce it totally different.
No. I just go by the Craigslist spelling with the E.
Oh, yeah. And this never spent time in Jersey, so it went from...
You were pronouncing it and spelling it correctly. Let the record show. I was trying to make fun of New Jersey, not you.
And we all support that.
That's yes, correct.
All right. Yeah, that's about it for me. I got to keep doing all those things. Jeff, what are you working on?
So those of you who might not remember or can't do the math from, I think, the 18-month ago when I was on the show, or 2 year, whatever it was. I have a 17-year-old son. That 17-year-old son is about to get his driver's license. And about 4 months ago, I bought him a 2007 Pontiac Vibe. He refuses to drive stick, so it is an automatic, but it is fantastic, and it is quite a vibe, and everything's been done, all the maintenance, tires, wheels, everything like that. Everything's been checked, and it throws a frickin' airbag light. So, praise the Top Don little Bluetooth connector with the whatever 1 year free downloads of everything. They have given me a 27-step procedure in testing everything that is wrong with the left front sensor code. So I have date with my voltmeter right after the show to figure out what exactly is wrong with the front left airbag sensor in my son's 2007 Pontiac Vibe.
See, I would have just tossed a new sensor at it from Rock Auto.
It's $100.
They're hard to find because Pontiac.
No,
Yeah.
it's a Corolla.
It's a Matrix.
Yeah.
It's a Toyota Matrix. And actually, this is funny. The Top Don, like my dumb heartbreak code reader will read it as a Pontiac. The Top Don one reads it as a Matrix. When I try and read it as a Pontiac, it's like, no, I can't find this car. This car is not reporting.
It's obviously badged
incorrectly.
Badged incorrectly, obviously.
Yeah, God bless GM and their badge engineering. And the reason
They look the same.
They do. No, actually, the Pontiac is way funkier. It's like got the big kidney whatever grill. It's got cladding, gray cladding on.
That's how you know it's a Pontiac. It's got cladding.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's like a
glued on body panels.
It's like an Aztec that's been shrunk. It's really cool looking. Anyway, I also was just getting a bid on replacing a broken sliding glass door that I broke, ready for the Wakeman problem alert, while weed whacking near the back door.
Yep.
What?
No one is surprised.
Ask me why I am getting a professional opinion instead of just replacing the door myself.
Jeff, why are you getting a professional to do this instead of doing it yourself?
Because this thing is not installed in my house. It is like misframed. It is like somebody cut a hole in the house and just like bolted it to the concrete foundation. It is not done correctly, and I want a construction professional to come in and do it correctly. So I'm going to pay someone to do it.
You could have just repeated what they did.
I could do that. I'm not.
Yeah,
I want it fixed. So
Fair.
That's it. Well, that's all I'm doing. Oh, and of course, unpacking. Oh. There's my race suit right there.
Is it unpacked?
My molecule. I've been molecule.
Oh, yeah.
It's drying from the molecule, but nothing else has been unpacked.
I'm not surprised at all. And your trunk was full. That too. All right. So I've been, race hangover is real. Unpacking all over the place. I think we're pretty well unpacked from the race, which is good.
I haven't touched the trailer or the race car yet, but everything else
we'll do
is
that
out
soon.
Unpacked and cleaned. And
we got to get the MG. Next time we talk, the MG will be to its new owner. You missed to say, you didn't say that. It's sold and gone, and then it will be in its new place. So then once that is moved out, the Mazda can move in. Hopefully everything should be pretty good. Nothing was really too wrong when we left it. So hopefully it'd be all good.
Nope.
Unpacking around here. All good. Tim, what are you doing? We missed you this weekend.
I missed the race because I was playing in the member guest at the country club. And
how much of it do you remember?
I remember teeing off every day.
Great.
Wait, it started out with Ray handing the cart girl $100 the first time she came around and said, "Don't forget about us." Because I drink a lot. And that was how we started off the 3-day tournament. So we did not win our flight or the tournament.
Shoot. You were hoping anyway.
Yeah, we did win best dressed. Because we had matching outfits every day.
What does matching outfits look like? Like those cute, good. Like short pant, short shirt, like matching things. Do you have like a suit or like what?
So we went low key day one. We had like a camouflage shirt on with a like hunting dog, like we were hunting birdies, like a bird hunting dog.
Oh, okay.
For day one. And then day two, we had roosters all over the shirts with a big rooster on the hat.
Okay.
We played like cocks the first day.
Yeah, I was going to say dogs and cocks. I'm like in the theme. I'm saying, okay.
And then the third day, it's a shirt by Bogey Bros. If you want to sponsor me, hit me up. They have a gummy bear shirt. So it's got multicolored gummy bears all over it, which is really cool and cute until you kind of look a little closer and realize that some of the gummy bears are having more fun than the other gummy bears.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
is this sexy time fun or
yeah, it's Kama Sutra bears.
There you go.
Yeah, those bears are super sticky, but they're smiling, so there's that. So yeah, so we had a great time. And then the day after the tournament, we went for a nice long walk through a trail just around the corner from the house with the dogs. And within, I don't know, 40 yards of the walk, I've got my coffee cup in one hand. I got my crazy Velociraptor dog in the other hand. And this like mud wasp comes up and stings me in the back of my Achilles and is just like hard pumping venom into the back of my Achilles.
Like stuck
and
there?
Every time I go to swat him off with my right hand, the dog runs and pulls my hand away. So I had like a solid 5 seconds, 3 stings of this thing just like straight trying to kill me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that was not fun. And so after 2 days, today I went to the clinic and I was like, because my whole ankle is swollen up. I don't get allergic to bee stings, but my whole ankle's swollen up. It's red. It's hot.
This guy's a little different.
It's bad. Yeah. So they were like, well, we're going to put you on some steroids. So I've got some prednisone.
Good choice.
On all of the antihistamines. So, they say that you should, take it with food and not drink while you're doing any of that.
I thought about that, but you do you.
Listening to my doctors. But on Saturday, I leave to go back to California for just a couple of days. I'm playing in a golf tournament out there in Monterey. But Corey Dickman, my buddy, is coming on Sunday. And we're going to go and pull the TWAP into the garage and get some work done on that. We're going to put the rear Corvette brake upgrade on the car. We're going to try to figure out why this thing keeps going into limp mode. Couple of folks that I spoke to in Pittsburgh that run the Ecotech, the Turbo Ecotech, said that this is weird to me, but if your ABS block is starting to fail, it'll send a code to the computer to put it in limp mode, but it won't throw a code. Which, what engineer decided that was a good idea?
I know which
General
one.
Motors.
General Motors, exactly.
Yeah.
The same reason the Pontiac Vibe can't be read as a Pontiac because GM.
Yeah, so I've got it narrowed down to 6 possible problems. So it's either that ABS module is failing. The computer doesn't like the fact that I don't have the ABS plugs into the wheel speed sensors because Corvette upgrade.
Could do that.
The 2 VVT sprockets, one could be going bad, which would throw the timing off, which would also create this. Or it could be the solenoids for the exhaust and the intake VVT are failing. I've replaced both of those recently. So unless I got a bad part, which is possible, I ordered 2 before the last race. I ordered 2 from Rock Auto, and they came in and they looked Dorman parts completely different from the originals. So I sent those back and ponied up the extra $12,000 from the local flap store to get those replaced. So maybe one of those went bad. Or there is a high pressure fuel pump on the fuel rail on these because direct injection. And those are known to fail as well. So luckily, it's all of those are cheap, anywhere from $200 to $600 per part to replace those.
Totally fine.
So many options.
Throw that parts cannon at it.
So, I mean, I'm literally thinking about just I could buy a crashed one for like $1,200 and just throw all of the things at it and hope for the best. So we'll see. Corey and I are going to dig into that on Sunday and figure it out. So I got my airplane tickets booked for Road America. So a couple of people on this podcast, we're going to need to start to talk about what we want to do for a judge's theme. But prepare yourself because I'm going to go full send on that one because it's the parade.
Mm-hmm. We are going to have so much fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
Mm-hmm. 3 of us plus Randy. There's no way that's not going to be a good time.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. All right.
Let's go. News and time.
So getting a backpack is one of the more fun things you did when you were a kid getting ready to go back to school.
I am so glad this is here. Right? I was going to cover this. This is amazing. Everybody pay attention and follow the link. Go on.
Now, usually it was like a superhero or Barbie, or if you went to a private school in Massachusetts, you got an L.L. Bean backpack with your initials on it.
Oh, yes. Yep. I'm sure. How could I forget? Sorry.
Had one in college.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yep. So anyway, now car lovers can get something way cooler. Adam Ismail at The Drive tells us how we can get a backpack that looks like a Porsche 911. So this was found on AliExpress, where all good Chinesium things come from, titled the 2024 Personality Creative Casual Faction Luxury Style Backpack School Bag Male Girlfriend Birthday Gift.
Great name.
Yep.
Just rolls right off the tongue.
Yes.
Yeah, you may have to switch your region outside of the U.S. to view the 2024 Personality Creative Casual Fashion Luxury Style Backpack School Bag Male Girlfriend Birthday Gift. But this backpack is shaped like the rear end of a Porsche 911 sometimes. Mm-hmm. Because, well, 2 of the images definitely present a 911-esque design, as we can see below. One of them doesn't really correspond to any car at all. But
I think that's a Cylon.
It's more Stormtrooper than anything
I
else.
was totally thinking Stormtrooper. Yes.
It doesn't have the obviously functional spoiler of the other 2, right?
Diffuser.
And even if you want one, I'm sure Mental is screaming right now, the price will make you pass out. It's $200 plus 130 shipping. And not knowing what you're actually going to get, it's probably not worth it. But hey, fun idea.
So you order it and you don't know which one you're going to get. Is that the idea here?
I guess so.
Like I was reading the article trying to figure out exactly what they meant.
I mean,
the one on the far right is legit.
Yeah.
The one on the far left is very Temu, and the one in the middle is
the Wish.com version.
Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. So bad.
Who knows? But it's a fun idea. So there's that.
Yep.
All right. Are you playing Cardle? And if you're not, you should. Playcardle.com. There's more people I keep finding that haven't been playing. And I'm just like, this is like the thing I looked forward to in the beginning of my day. Anyway, I keep waiting for an AutoZam to show up. And this week on Jalopnik, there's an article from Colin Woodward that poses the question, what K car has the best name? A K car isn't going to be the perfect car for everybody, but how can you not at least love the idea? They're tiny, practical, use of space is incredibly efficiently, and perhaps most of all, they're adorable. You can't forget that they are forbidden fruit here in the United States, at least until they're old enough to import. There's no guarantee that you'll be able to even get one anyway. So are you going to win drag races behind the wheel of an AutoZam AZ1? No. But unless you're doing it against other K cars, then maybe you will. But they're not very quick, they're not fast, and you don't expect to take them on cross-country road trips. One of the things about K cars is that they have pretty awesome names. So it's not always the case. Not everyone's getting excited about like a name like an AZ1. But at the very least, you'll have to admit an AutoZam is a name from an automaker. They're way cooler than most of the names we get here. So don't you get excited by a car that's called the Cappuccino? Isn't that cute? So,
Yes.
So this article, I had to go read all the comments because I wanted to see what other people were saying. So the other ones that people liked were the Suzuki Mighty Boy. And somebody said, I like the Suzuki Every Joy Pop Turbo. It's a K van that sounds like all the fun you could possibly have, but turbocharge, like hooking a couple electrical leads straight to the pleasure center of your brain. That was actually a comment. There's also the Mitsubishi Minica Dangan Turbo.
Dangan Turbo. They got a Dangan Turbo on it.
Dangan Turbo.
My Dangan Turbo ain't making no boost.
That's what I'm saying.
The Mazda Scrum, the Daihatsu Naked, and then someone brought up my favorite car as the Bongo Friendly.
Yes.
Which is not a K.
Doesn't matter. They said we're talking
name.
about names
Good
of
name.
cars, and somebody. I was happy to see because we talked about the Bongo Friendly before, and somebody else brought it up on this article. So thought it was fun.
Sorry for Party needs to bring a Daihatsu Naked.
So I spent like a week in Japan. 2/3 of this podcast know that.
This is so
I
timely.
fell in love with the Daihatsu Hi-Jet van. The van, like everybody imports the little pickups and nobody imports the little vans. The newer ones, obviously, because we're only getting the 25-year-old ones, are so freaking cute. I actually understand the whole K-car thing now. I want one. See me in about 15 years.
Okay.
I'll do a story.
Okay.
You're probably all seen this if you get any email from any of the major news articles or watch things on racing. But there was a death at Bonneville this past weekend. Jerry Perez at the drive tells us the details. Chris, I want to pronounce this correctly, Raschke of the Speed Demon Racing team died Sunday while attempting to break a land speed record at the annual Bonneville Salt Flats Speed Week in Utah. Reports claim that the veteran racer lost control of his vehicle during the attempt, but no authorities, the Speed Demon crew, or anyone else really has specified whether this was caused by a mechanical failure, driver error, or some environmental circumstances, because as we know, sometimes that salt gets awful crazy or the wind picks up and it really just creates a problem. Raschke was reportedly assisted by medical professionals following the crash, but ultimately succumbed to his injuries. Event organizers, the Southern California Timing Association, confirmed his passing Sunday afternoon. We will have a link in the show notes. There's an Adventure Guy channel on YouTube, was with Raschke the day before and did a video, or they were at the Salt Flats, and they did a video of Raschke taking off in his new Speed Demon Streamliner the day before his crash. So Raschke was 60 years old. He enjoyed, obviously, rich racing career in a variety of categories, three-wheelers, stock cars, drag racing, and, of course, land speed machines. He was Ventura Raceway's first employee and eventually made a name for himself with Duttweiler Automotive, which built and ran drag racing Buicks in the late 80s and 90s, according to the Prime Timer. And of course, we all know that they had one of them Dan turbos on them if they were Buicks in the 80s and 90s. Go ahead, you got something?
So first of all, super sad, but
yeah,
like ignorance question for those of you that are in the speed Bonneville world. Like, how is it that these cars don't have some sort of sensor on them that when the yaw starts to go up on the front of the car, like things deploy to keep the car from going airborne? Because that's what ended up happening with this car
it got air under it and went up.
It turned into a plane and not a car, and that's common for this or like race boats. Or I mean, it blows my mind that they haven't figured out how to accommodate that into this, or maybe it's just too expensive. And
I don't think anything is too expensive. It's just the people who are on those Bonneville Salt Flats know that they are basically touching death.
Yeah.
And that's just part of the game. And it is obviously very sad, and all racing is dangerous. But I would say that the Bonneville Salt Flats and some of those other like just land speed timing things, like even like the Silver State Classic, you know, it's a lot about run what you brung and you design it and you make it, and the rules are going to be very open, and you might die and everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Still super sad.
Yeah, Isle of Man TT race. Yeah, totally. Same thing. Right?
Yeah. Isle of Man absolutely is another one where it's like, we could make it safer. No, that's not the idea.
Fair. Yeah. That's fair. Well, speaking of being unsafe, if you're looking for a way to kill yourself, Racing Junk has you covered. They've got all sorts of things that are
your link
not
is
safe.
Your link is dead.
Or super safe.
It's not there anymore.
Oh, really?
Oh, never mind. No, I don't think it's there anymore.
I've got to pull up. I'm gonna repaste it. But there's a lot of things that you can do if you want to have fun, or if you want to, fulfill your life insurance policy. But this one, I think, is more fun than a life insurance policy.
Oh, it's gone, Tibby. Even your link.
I'm gonna have to screen share.
Yep. You guys still have it up?
Jeff.
It's gone, but Jeff. Here we go.
I got it.
Okay. Tim.
All right. Well, I'm waiting for Jeff to give me permission. I sent him a request, but it's gone.
Okay.
But anyway, this
Just keep
is
talking.
Yes.
Formula Mazda. So if you've ever gone to the sketchy go-kart track where they try to make the cars look like little Formula One cars, this is a bigger and scarier version of that. Super, super fun. But the thing that I like the most about this is that it's being sold by Josh from Santa Rosa, California. And Josh says, this Formula Mazda has a huge refresh done. Chassis is number 93, several tires, has a logbook, fluids refreshed, newly upholstered, fresh paint, fresh decals, fresh lines, all retorqued, complete panel off, refresh, fuel cell refresh, needs nothing. Everything works. Awesome car. He was tracking it until his injury spelunking. So now he wants cash for surgeries, but maybe willing to trade for a mobility scooter plus some additional cash.
I wonder if it was a joke.
That is some heavy stuff there. It's like, I used to race and I loved it, but I was in a cave and now I need a mobility scooter. Holy cow. Josh, I wish you well out there, wherever you are.
It's Josh, actually.
Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in California. Sorry, Josh.
I don't know if they're really sad or they just have a sense of humor.
Yeah. It's fun. I mean, you could take 2 cylinders out of that thing and it's pretty close to a mobility scooter anyway. So
especially because it's a rotary.
And it's red, like
all
every
those
other
cylinders you take out of those rotaries.
You might die again if this is your mobility scooter. You're just gonna run into shit pretty quickly. So there's that. Wow. I'm sorry. You can find other ones on Racing Junk if you can't find that one.
It's a terrible story, but the good news is it's only 16 grand and it sounds like he's willing to work a deal, so take advantage of the situation.
I think it's gone already, but that's okay. Anyway. Okay.
And a mobility scooter is way less than 16 grand. So
yeah, well, he wants
get out there.
Plus cash.
Plus cash, of course.
Yeah. Plus cash.
Okay, it's upcoming races time.
Well, ChampCar is hosting their 8+7 Show Me State Showdown at the Ozarks. 35 cars.
Wow.
Wait. 6 BMWs.
That's not
boring. Do we still do that?
It's we still do.
We do.
It's only, that's only a yawn. That's not even bad.
That's true. That's like,
as a percent.
It's like meh.
10%, 20%.
It's a percentage.
It's still like
not bad.
18%. Yeah. Okay.
11 Miatas.
Oh,
that's
a third.
A lot.
Many. One Honda, which
good
was
job.
Honda Accord.
It was
Accord.
Yeah,
that's why it's good.
Right?
2 Porsches.
It's fine.
It keeps getting better.
Right?
An MR2.
Mm-hmm.
A Chevette.
I like it.
A Pinto.
Win.
Fantastic.
A Chrysler LeBaron.
Excellent.
That's actually the winner.
That's a race car.
Fantastic. A Malibu SS. Don't know which model. And a Crown Vic. Starting to sound like a Lemons paddock. Well done to everybody but the BMW and Miatas.
And
fantastic.
Champ, I'm surprised. I mean, maybe the car count was so low that they're just like, does it turn on? Okay, fine. You can come on.
Great.
What track is this?
Ozarks.
Think of the
Ozarks.
Ozarks.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. It is at the Ozarks. Okay.
It's
Oh, yeah.
because all the people in their $90,000 race cars don't want to go there because you'll crash it.
Yes. So you take your LeBaron. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you take your LeBaron? Duh.
Yeah.
Duh. Okay, we're talking recent results time. We're going to talk about the race we were just at, and we're going to go through the winners, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about the race when we get a little bit later. So and overall went to Bavarian Cream Racing in an E36. Do we want to give our commentary here?
Yeah, we should.
Sure. Clean racers, they were fast, new to Lemons, but not new to racing. Some of them have been around. Like half the team were like Lemons people for a little while, and the other half were like Champ and AER guys that came over for the big win.
One guy runs with Bill and Monkey House, so like they one guy we like went
Jeremy.
to dinner with.
Yep.
Yeah.
A while ago. So they were fine. They were clean. Came and went all the time, so it was all good.
And it was a pretty good fight. And then somebody broke.
Correct. That's correct. B went to My Fat Little Pony in a 99 Mustang V6.
And they had 4 cars on the same lap until late day on Sunday. It was a very close B race.
Yes, we'll get to who we were hoping for winning B class in a little bit. C went to George 2 in a 78 Malibu. That was the homosexuals car, the big,
Homer
large
sexuals. Different.
Homer.
Very different.
It's not the Pride Boys.
Donut.
The donuts. Yeah.
It's big and it's pink and
different
it's
glory
fast
holes
on the straight. They are pretty clean racers, been racing Lemons for a while, so good on them for winning.
What was under the hood of that? Did anybody know? I mean, it was V8.
It's a 350 of some kind, right?
It was sounded lovely as it went by.
Yeah, it would walk away from you if
didn't turn great. I hung with it for a very long time. We were trading back and forth, so I wouldn't say it was much faster than the Mazda, but man, when it got on those straights,
that's what I was getting at.
Oh, I'm gonna have to turn hard to catch up to it.
Yeah, and it was big, so I kind of just like gave it room because I'm like,
yeah. Well, he had trouble getting through traffic because he was so big. So
right. And I got screwed. Went to Barf Motorsports, and this was in a Focus wagon. They are the HOA group, so I think they're HOA. I think they're pro HOA, I believe. And their wheel folded under when leading B Sunday afternoon. So I was actually racing with them a lot on Sunday, and eventually let them by. We were kind of back and forth, and I was like, you know what, I'm winning, trying to go for 67th, and you are possibly winning your race. So I was like, I just let him by. And then shortly after, I guess it was, they ran they were supposed to run a full 5 hour, right? I think the one guy was going to run a full 5 hour to try to win. They were doing really well, but B class was really close, and they got screwed because they lost their it was all the suspension, hub, suspension, everything was just like outside the car.
I came around the corner of turn 1. There's the wagon half in the grass, and the right rear wheel, the face of it, is pointing at the ground.
Never a good way.
No, it was a mess. So sad for them. They're like, oh, another year of a bridesmaid, and I was like, oh, we know all about that. We've been there.
Tim, there's a Velociraptor behind you. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
She's a clever girl.
Anyway, Heroic Fix went to 30 minutes or less. They had multiple cars, right? I think they gave it to the VW Golf. Basically, it was a family team, a bunch of people running. And dad and son had pretty bad contact and damaged both cars pretty heavily. From what I hear, the son creamed the dad, but we don't. That's an unconfirmed report. I have no idea what their car was, other than it was a Golf. I don't know which
MR2 was the other one.
Well, okay. Oh, the Gold MR2. I know that one. I don't know which Golf they were in. Judges.
Didn't the Gold MR2 have a problem at Jersey too?
Probably. They were in a bunch. Yeah, I don't think they're much for trying to win things.
No, I mean like a contact problem. I feel like they hit somebody that their car then was no longer greasy side down.
I think so, but who knows? I don't remember specifically, but I do remember that car being involved in something. So maybe they'll clean up after all this. Who knows? I hope so.
Yeah. It's hard to blame it on the other guy when the other guy's your dad.
Depends on who wrote the check for the weekend.
That's true. Judge's choice went to Black Flag Motorsports in their E90. This was a Super Mario theme, an entire family. Lots of tweener girls in their costumes with their Mario mustaches hanging around in the paddock, and Grandma took a shift. Grandma was probably as old as I was, maybe not much older, so that would hurt a little. It was kind of fun. They had every time they went by, the whole paddock was like in their head 10 minutes later going, because they were just playing the music all the time.
So. Yeah, I'm sure it was stuck in their head too, but yes, all of us.
Yeah, but they were all cute. Their costumes were good, right? I mean,
they were very supportive of each other, like overly over the top. It was,
they did clap for each other a lot. It was like, anyway, regional award went to Great Gobs of Oil, the Buick, Opel, Isuzu, Bell, Huey of cars. So we all know our friend there, and Yuri blew an axle, and it was like they had to go get one, and his dad brought it up from Pennsylvania or wherever the hell he lives, and this thing, I think, was on the Titanic. This thing was so rusty. They were pounding with heavy hammers for like 20 minutes to get each like wheel stud out, because they needed the wheel stud out of the one that was on the Titanic to put on the one that wasn't on the Titanic. I was
really surprised to see it go back out. I wasn't watching the progress, but for how bad it looked and they didn't seem to, I guess they were waiting for the part all day Saturday, but it kind of looked like they abandoned it. So I was surprised to see it come back out.
Yeah. I don't think they abandoned it. I think it was just Yuri had to drive like several hours to go get it. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember what they called the regional award. It was like, you suck at racing or stop getting things out of the Titanic. I don't remember. Hella Sweet went to Michael. I didn't realize he was from Hack Factory. So this little 10-year-old kid, inexplicably in a race suit that fit him very well all weekend, and a stick-on mustache, like was just hanging around the judges' booth. Like, so they put him to work. They were like, "Here, take the radar gun," and then he's sweeping the floors, and he became like the mini judge the whole time. Again, inexplicably in a full race suit and a stick-on mustache. He was really cute. They gave him, I think, an RC car that was part of the bribe package, and he was great. He had a slow sign. He was yelling at people.
He had the gun. It had a little like light up, this little like stop sign, and it worked. Like people and he would just like go like this at you, because right when you come in the pit, it was right where his chair was, and he had a little umbrella that they taped to the chair, and he would point the gun, and people would slow all the way down. Most of them, every once in a while, there was one or two,
obviously,
but most of them slowed all the way down, and so it was great. He was there most of the weekend. It was awesome.
Yeah, and like I said, he was just pounding around with the judges. It was great.
Awesome.
Org's choice was Shaken Brake Racing, and this is because of their car. They brought a Mitsubishi Galant, because why not?
Amazing.
It was big. It was silver, and of course, it had a Wonder Bread because Shake and Bake is
right. And it was surprisingly not really tragic. It was okay.
I don't think I really ever saw it on the track. I'm not sure.
I think you passed it and then
just passed it without even noticing it.
Yeah,
correct.
Pretty much. It was kind of invisible, but hey, it's a Galant. Good for them. HMG was the Tom Selleck HOA, tangentially related car. It was a Celica. They painted it red. They wore, Tigers hats.
Terrible Ferrari logos on it.
Yeah,
Hawaiian shirts.
Right. They wore all that crap all weekend. It was kind of a weak HMG.
Mm-hmm.
Because no one else had anything better. They did have fantastically tight white pants, all of them.
Yes.
That's good. Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, if someone had really stepped up with a theme, it would have been easy.
They could have taken it. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. But it was kind of a weak showing, everybody.
That's the problem.
IOE was the British Empire Strikes Back. This is kind of a lifetime achievement of failure award for this car in the Star Wars TR8. We've all seen it. It looks like it's hit everything but the lottery, because it has.
Used to be white, kind of grayish now.
Right. Yeah. It has had so much going on with it. It's often led Class C and then broke. It's all those things, and they finally said, we're done. This is it.
Yeah. I remember at one Pittsburgh year going through like 3 different transmissions. They had glued case on one of the transmissions and put it back together with JB Weld and put the internals from one of the other ones. And I actually raced against this pretty well on for Saturday. Maybe it was Saturday. I can't remember which. I think it was Sunday. Sunday we hung out and we chopped it up pretty good for a while. Still had some go to it. Had a little bit of pop. It kept up with me without any trouble.
By the end of the day, Sunday, it was hurt. Again, a lot of oil smoke going very slowly.
Yeah, it was definitely smoking.
They brought it out for the checker for the last few laps, just, because.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been that long. It was
forever.
Yeah, it's a long time. Okay. All right. We'll talk more about the race because that's what we're talking about today. But we're going to talk about listener feedback. So we have minimal listener feedback because I realized that I never posted up on the AO on our socials. I had ideas too. I'm sorry for the radio silence. I posted up on our team Facebook page. So if you should go right now, go like it. 3 Pedal Mafia. It is, you'll recognize us, I hope. Make sure you like that page for pictures and updates because I had been posting there for the people that like that place. If you and anybody who posted there or anywhere else on the giving us decent encouraging messages about the electrical issues, we appreciate the love and suggestions because that was nice to hear from people.
Yep. Okay.
You know who follows the 3 Pedal Mafia Facebook?
Pretty sure she does.
Yeah. Chrissy's mom does.
Yep. And we have to thank her for cookies. Hopefully you got some. There are plenty of the judges table. We had them at our house all the time. I sent some home with our teammates and we had some left over. So I think you didn't come over and get some.
No, I pulled up the Facebook. The hit Golf was actually the Domino's pizza one. So a terrible car. That was the 30 minutes or less from the dad who hit the son or the mom or whatever.
Got it. Okay, it's big time. Let's talk about topics. Let's talk about Thompson hangover. That's what we're going through right now. Okay. Well, travel on Thursday. We usually start here. So let's back up. We went, there was 4 of us in the Mazda. It was the 3 of us and Mary Harris from Colorado. She's traveled all over the place, been racing probably as long as we have, and really great teammate. So we do know her pretty well. So she was with us and showed up on Friday. Chris and I left work early on Thursday. We drove pretty quickly, had a couple stops, and we usually, as we do going to Thompson, look at the clock on the ways and say, oh, shoot, it's getting close to the 10 o'clock time that we are supposed to check in. So we try to go a little bit faster. And we did get there on time, which was fine, about 9:40.
Even after an epic Costco fuel stop where we got about 65 gallons worth of gas between everything. But hey, Costco is good gas, and it's like 50 cents a gallon cheaper than everything else. So we're gonna load up with everything. We're filling like plastic bags full of gas to make sure we can.
We unload all the things. He's loading 4 at one. I'm loading 4 at the other, and then we all drag them all back into the trailer. So it works out pretty well, especially both of us. So
it started to pour rain.
Epic rains, and everything was wet. So we pulled in at about 9:40 with the 10 o'clock gate close. But we set up and we had to do most of the stuff in the rain. So we backed the trailer up to the garage and dumped the car and all the stuff from the trailer into the garage, and then pulled the trailer up and closed up camp so we could make our camp inside. But it sucks to unload in the rain. Even though we have an enclosed trailer, it still just sucks.
Did you have still better garage partners?
Yes. So we were going to have 3 garages with our 3 cars. We had the first one that was right next to judging. I sold the other 2. Our next garage neighbor was a bunch of new kids. Hopefully you're listening, kids, or they're adults actually, but it was nice to meet them. The Jaws theme was popular.
There were multiple Jaws themes.
4 different ones, and 2 of them were on golfs.
2 of them were on golfs.
So 2 were golfs that looked the same. Painted it gray and white and put teeth on it.
They were they're different, right? They were different
better.
Different gens, but they were
and different movies because the people next to us were actually doing Jaws: The Revenge, which is Jaws 4, by the way.
I saw that, but I did not identify that because I am not.
You're not a Jaws person.
I am not a Jaws.
Was it a Mark IV?
One was a Mark IV, one was a Mark V. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yes. Oh, I get it now. Yeah. Got it. Okay,
I don't think that was it. They just were laughing at because that's the worst movie. That's why they had Michael Caine. It was in the Caribbean. They were conch fishermen. It was really bad.
So, well, they were our neighbors. They're new to racing. So we were I offered Jeff's help and said, if you need help, they worked on their car most of the weekend. They were doing half-hour stints, but they had a really good attitude. So they were fine. And then the next to them was Ray. And I don't remember the other guy's name. But they're from the Audi GT team.
The guys that hand out gin and tonics. Everyone knows them. Nice people.
Yes.
Drive well.
Totally. Yep. Yeah. Very, very happy group.
Always fight that car. That car is like it does not. They might love that car, but that car does not love them. They seem to work on that a lot.
Well, it's an old Audi. So
yeah, right. They didn't do too badly. I think they said they had one issue early Saturday and then it was better. So that was travel. We had nice garage. A bunch of the normal people that we have around in the garage were around. We were next to judging, which was fun. So that was Thursday.
Yeah, I didn't even leave the house until Friday morning. So
and Friday morning it was easy. Chrissy and I made a little breakfast. We had a little tiny camp. We set up a new camp for us. Yes, Chrissy.
So Thompson is usually the face of the sun. It is usually sweltering. It's usually, if there's a breeze, it feels like the time when you open the oven door and then you just now have just this desperately hot air blowing.
Can I do my line?
Yes, you can, please.
Thompson is hotter than halfway up a snake's ass in a wagon rut.
That's what it is. So it was not at this race. We knew that. So that's great. So we're like, oh, great. It's going to be nice during the day. And we said, oh, it's like, 55 at night. And the day before we left, I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this little like couch blanket in my pile to pack just, in case I get a little chilly kind of thing. Well, we were freaking cold. So
I didn't understand. My brain's like, wait, you're a Thompson. You can't be cold. Something's wrong.
So my little blanket became our little blanket. And that meant that we fought and we have a queen size mattress and we slept on 1/4 of it.
Like just a little tiny, Afghan from the couch.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yes. It was just for me to be like, oh, I'm a little chilly. I just want to put it over my legs kind of thing.
A little lap blanket.
It's exactly what it was.
It's a square. It's not a blanket.
This one's a little bit rectangular.
Little tiny square.
Yeah. So the next night, I have in the trailer to keep the hub stands off the wall. I have a moving blanket that's folded up. So I took the moving blanket, and that became a blanket.
Not the first time we've done this.
That's pretty funny.
But we needed it because we were so darn cold. So kind of a jolt to the weekend of not thinking that we didn't need it. We didn't bring we have a whole comforter for the trailer set.
And heating pads and everything. Yeah.
Didn't bring it because we didn't think we needed it. Okay.
Because it's Thompson,
Right. So Friday morning we set up all our camp stuff because it was stopping raining. And so that was good. We set up, it was just the 4 of us. So we set up this little tiny camp next to the trailer with one pop-up tent and one table with all the stuff on it. And had the generator on the other side of the trailer to power all that stuff. And it was cute and easy.
Well, instead of a grill, we just use one electric griddle. I know that's how Tim rolls, but we usually bring out the big Blackstone, and that's what we cook every meal.
We're usually cooking for 12 to 15.
Sure, yes,
we were only cooking for 4, so it actually worked out great.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I got up at the ass crack of dawn and drove myself to the track and got there at noon just in time to cook lunch. So that's why I comment. And I love not having an RV and a trailer because being able to take the parkways and the through New York State makes such a big difference to that trip. It was hours shorter.
And being able to go, 85.
Sure.
Merritt Parkway.
Yeah, Henry Hudson Parkway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, and then I'm looking and it's like, oh, that bridge is 9'7". Oh, good thing I never brought the RV here.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No.
Nope.
Yeah. What else Saturday? We didn't really do much.
Friday we took it easy. Yeah.
Or Friday, sorry.
Set up and like Mary came. Jeff made these delicious cheesesteaks on the grill, so we were eating cheesesteaks. We had our tech time was 2:30. We reused a theme because we were so out of time and bandwidth to come up with a good theme.
And just lame. Yes.
It was totally lame. We reused the
Springtime for
condiments.
Hitler?
No, condiments with
Yes.
argue. Yeah. So we
That
had some
one's
good
not gonna win
arguments
again.
as condiments. That
we
was good.
we did a pretty good job at it. I mean, it wasn't the best, most complex theme in the planet, but we sold it, right?
We absolutely did.
Yeah.
And then we had
It's still a funny thing.
Oh, Mary went. This is when Mary then took the car out for a little ride just to get used to it, and also to bed in the brakes. So they had new ST43s.
She got on the road, right?
Yep.
Outside road.
Down on the
We
street,
did not pay for testing.
No, because the car's registered, so you can do that. So she comes back and says, "So yeah, the gauge cluster, does it usually not work?" We said, "What are you talking about?
No, it always works.
Gauge cluster always works."
Nope. No problems with the cage cluster. What'd you see?
Yeah. So then Jeff took it out for a drive. What'd you find, Jeff, when you took it out?
So the half the dash basically was turning off, and half the dash, the warning lights were turning on. So we were getting a check engine. What was it? ABS. There were like
ABS,
four of them.
power
ABS,
steering,
power steering,
something else,
and something else. So I think it was the
Well, tires already
tire
on.
lights, but that's already always on. So all of them would come on, and the tack and the temperature gauges and all the gauges just went to zero. The car ran fine. It just the power steering still worked. Everything still worked. It just had an electric heart attack.
And when it did
Tired.
that, it wouldn't restart.
Yeah, just nothing.
No
turn.
Even with kill switch, nothing.
Nope.
Nothing.
No fuel pump, no nothing. We'd cycle the kill switch, still wouldn't work unless you left it off for a while.
Yeah. We did get, when it was in the fault mode, a flashy security light. So basically the car said, "I'm being stolen. I'm not starting for you. No crank, no start, no fuel gate, no fuel pump, no nothing."
Yeah. So we're trying the other key. We're trying starting
At some
things
point, the
differently.
other
We're
key
checking all
did
the
work.
plugs.
One time,
right?
the key
Yeah.
worked.
And
It
then
was
didn't.
inconsistent. That was the problem.
So much. Yeah.
It would all of a sudden decide, "Okay, I'm not being stolen anymore. Go ahead and start."
Yeah.
Nah, fuck it. I'm getting stolen. I'm not starting.
Right. But then it was okay. So we said, all right, well, let's go. And if we have to push it back to the paddock after fueling and wait 10 minutes while it clears, we'll try that. But okay, that's where we were. Everything else, it was also burping up coolant out of the overflow bottle.
I forgot about that.
That is
You're right.
Yes.
Earlier in Friday, I had actually fixed a coolant leak at a hose on the thermostat. I pulled the hose off, cut an inch off of it, put it back on. That was no longer leaking, and then it was leaking out of the cap. So Jeff, we replaced it with a spare cap that we have, solved that problem. So that was good.
Well, that's later in the day. We did that Saturday.
Yeah, that was
afternoon,
Saturday,
because we kept
actually.
watching it every time Mary would
I thought
stop.
that was
It
still
would
Friday.
no, because it would
No,
just
we didn't fix it
pee.
till Saturday.
Remember, it would just
okay, yeah.
everywhere she stopped, she
We
would
just
just go get on track,
Yes,
and
you're
then
right.
and then it
You're
peed,
right.
and everywhere we went, it would just let a little bit out.
Well, we were convinced on Friday that it was probably connected to the electrical issues or just overfilled.
Overfilled.
We just kept going,
We knew it was
just had a
overfilled,
bubble.
but
Oh, it's just overfilled. Oh, it just needed a little more.
Oh wait, now
Oh,
it
it's
needs more
fine.
water because it has peed out too much.
Because it wasn't overheating. We were checking the engine. The motor was not doing anything weird. It just was throwing water everywhere.
All right,
yeah,
Tim,
we
you
were
had
using the
you had a question.
pyrometer and everything.
No,
was
he
fine.
answered. He answered it. It was I knew there was a leak going into the race. Thought it was a thermostat, but it was just the hose.
Yes, and then
That's good.
it continued to say, "Well, why are you still presenting yourself?" Well, we thought we fixed it, and then yes, and then
Differently.
Well, yeah. So
Differently.
actually, we pulled that cap out of that was the original cap. We pulled that out of the box, and Jeff and I turned it, and twisted it, and pushed it, and then
And it just felt different, right?
it was different.
It
yeah,
was like
yeah.
this one is kind of creaky and crackety, and the other one is kind of spinny and free flowy.
Yeah.
So let's put the one that
I don't think we know which one is better, but they were different. And
one worked and one's in the trash. So that's what the difference
That's
is.
basically the answer. Yeah.
Sure. Yes. So that was the coolant issue. So
Friday we did track walk.
We did a track walk. Yep.
And
they're always fun.
Ice cream was Friday night.
No, that was Saturday night after the potluck.
That's true. All right. Track walk Friday, and then hung out, and it was kind of lame without the big 3 p.m. crew and the hot tub and the
like
games.
But also like quiet. So many of our friends didn't come. So like auxiliary other cars that we normally hang out with were not there as well. So we did have fun with the people that were around, but it was kind of quiet.
We went to bed at a reasonable hour. It was weird.
Yeah.
And
Mary and I were up on the hill in our tents. It was rather pleasant up there because again, it wasn't as hot.
Yep. Yeah. All right.
So anyway, race day.
Saturday, Mary went out first, and she's out there having a good time. Things are going pretty well. And then she says, "Oh, the dash is on," and says, "Oh, and the low coolant pressure light came on." Because we have a 4 psi switch in our cooling system to let us know when it's unpressurized. So that came on. So she came in, and we said, "Oh, yep, there ain't a whole lot of coolant in there.
There's much less water in it these now."
So we let it cool off, and this is when Jeff did the cap switches. And also then the car wouldn't start again because fault mode. We filled it with fuel and then had to push it back into the paddock. Wouldn't start. This is when it was bubbling over again. Yeah, so
I think this is when we were going to transfer to Jeff, right? So Mary had done her stint.
It was the end of her stint.
We knew the car was in fault mode, but Mary could continue with her stint. So we said, okay, when you're done and you're going to come in for gas, we knew it wasn't going to restart. So that it wasn't like she had to come in and miss her stint. So she drove her full 2+ hours.
You didn't just bump start it?
Nothing was going. No electricity.
We could hear the fuel pump wasn't even priming, so like nothing.
Is this a VIR reference?
Yes,
yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Yeah. Flashback.
Right. I mean, similar problems though. That's why. Yeah. Okay.
It was the same problem.
It sounds the same.
So now we started going to diagnosis mode a bit. Our friends at Hack Factory loaned us a fancy scan tool,
like super fancy, like a nice iPad type.
Let me tell you what the codes the car was giving the fancy scan tool.
How many pictures are you do you have to swipe through?
It's going to take me several. Lost communication with the instrument panel cluster. CAN controller network communication bus fault, receive error. CAN controller area network communication bus fault. Missing the CAN message from the PCM powertrain control module. Page 2, missing the CAN controller from message from the powertrain control module. Lost communication with the transmission control module, which I don't think it has because it's a manual. Missing the CAN message from the ABS braking system. CAN communication error with the electronic power steering. Lost communication with the restraint control module. That's normal because it has no airbags. Diagnosis trouble code refers to the warning light illumination request for signal from other modules. Not malfunctions in your instrument cluster itself. Okay, great. Next, battery voltage low from the power steering pump. Lost communication with the power control module from the power steering pump. Fault received from external node. What does that mean? No clue. Then from the general electronic module, we get battery voltage low and panel dim switch out of range.
That's the best one. Panel dim switch out of range.
Which is on the gauge
clearly
cluster.
It. Yeah. Yep.
Next page, we also battery voltage low, panel dim switch out of range, tire pressure monitor stuff, which we knew that's normal. Vehicle communication network faults, lost communication with the powertrain control module, like all this crap. So
thanks for bringing up VIR, because in New Jersey, right, we had a alternator failure, right?
Yep, which ran the battery all the way down completely till the car just shut off. And it was a little Power Sports AGM battery that, we used to run in the Civic, and it was fine for years. So I'm looking at all these things, and I said, well, this is a CAN bus car. It's got low voltage errors.
It's basically
just not cutting
CAN bus is saying F you. I'm not running this car. That's really how you can interpret all of that.
Yeah. So then Manny's there, next stall over, because he's judging. I said, Manny, come look at this, because Manny is a brilliant mechanic. Manny's looking at it all, and he says, Yeah, this voltage thing, I would start there because the CAN bus doesn't like to see crappy voltage. And once one module gets upset, the rest of them get upset and it's no good. So, all right.
And then he also looks at our battery and goes, why are you jerks running that? Run a real battery. God, what are you running a little battery for?
Yeah. So
We like little batteries.
proceed with Jeff going to Walmart. So
I
So we
swapped
all-
the motorcycle battery for a lawn tractor battery, which was twice the size, but still only half the size of like the smallest Civic Toyota Tercel battery. So double
But-
good, right?
We go to put it in.
and also bolts onto the terminal, so I'd have to change
Yeah, yeah.
terminals. So that was nice. So then we go to
But-
put it in, and
Great.
the
the
post
J
is short.
hooks for the battery for the hold down are too short. And
Too
I can't
short.
make it work without
'Cause-
like welding up a new bracket.
Because Chris
Oh,
cut
no.
the J hooks down to the size of the little tiny motorcycle battery
Because that if we
instead of
were
like leaving them tall.
no, yes.
Yeah.
And then
Because
we
you know,
tr-
that ounce mattered.
and when you
Add
walk around
lightness.
with the J hooks and you say, "Does anybody have these?" They're like, "No,
No.
why would we
No
have these?"
J-hooks.
It's like you go out and go to the store and get them. You don't need them here.
Luckily,
No.
Thompson is like literally 9 minutes to a parts store. So like I just bounced out, grabbed some J hooks, and came right back.
But this all takes us hours. By the time we diagnose, Jeff goes and comes back with the battery. Goes and
Twice.
comes back with
Yeah.
the yes. And
So then we put the battery in, and we send Jeff out, and
Halfway, 10 minutes into the shift, the gauges are all effed again.
Happens again.
Just that's the way it is. So I finished. I did like 45 minutes, right? I was in because I don't think that we filled all the way up. I think I
We
came in
didn't.
because I was out of gas, right?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
it.
so I
Right,
was
right.
finishing Mary's gas, and then so we pulled it into the paddock, filled it with gas, and she no start.
Yeah. So we put
So-
we knew that.
So we pushed it back in. We knew it was going to happen. Like Chrissy's like, "Let's get your belts on." I'm like, "Wait a minute, before we strap me in, turnkey, nothing. Turnkey, nothing. Turnkey, nothing." I was like, "Don't even bother."
Oh yeah, right on the
The hot pit.
on the hot
Yeah.
pit, right? That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
she was right. Mary was like, "Okay, let's go," and then
Right.
we're like,
So
"Oh
then
yeah."
Mary and I
that's
push the car while Jeff's steering it. Yeah. So we get it into the garage and we start looking around, at
Just
wiring.
taking everything apart.
Yeah, I'm looking at the wiring diagrams and the 3,000 page shop manual. Not kidding, doesn't have a lot of good wiring diagrams, and I have a separate wiring supplement, but it doesn't have everything in it.
I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm like tracing bundles because I think at one point we decided it was in one like wiring harness B or whatever.
Yeah, so I take the fuse box with all the modules in it. I just take it out. Like, okay, here it is. I don't see there's no like bent pins or anything like that.
And this is all after
And-
we're in the engine bay, like looking for anything burnt or anything
Yeah.
like that. Like Mary finds the one wire out of the fuse box, and you're like, no, I put that there. Like we're all just like grasping at straws, trying to figure out like
Yeah.
what is actually
Right.
shaking loose here.
And
I
Jeff
watched
takes-
a 30-minute YouTube video to find out that it's probably the automatic transmission power brain box. I'm like,
Negative.
damn it.
Probably-
Why did I watch that whole video?
Probably
to
not
come up
that.
with the wrong
Probably.
answer.
It's
Wrong
probably,
VIN. Yeah.
probably
wrong
not
VIN.
that.
So we're taking everything apart. Jeff takes the gauge cluster out. We don't see anything wrong with it because everything says keep saying instrument cluster fault. Instrument
And you
cluster
took
fault.
apart the cluster to like look inside it, right? You
did.
looked under the hood.
You took,
Yeah.
the,
I
you took
took-
the back off. Of
I
the
took everything
cluster.
apart because I was looking for like a leaky capacitor or a burn on the circuit board or like something on this 265,000 mile original gauge cluster. Nothing.
So you handed it back to me. I put the 4 screws in. I put the 2 plugs in. I put the little binnacle around it. And the MFR started.
And
And
then
ran like a train all
ran all weekend.
After all that,
Okay.
not a hiccup.
It
not
never
anything.
went in default mode again.
It never flashed any extra lights. Yeah.
Ran
Tim,
great.
we need your opinion on this because you were not there. Did we fix it? Did Car Jesus come down and heal it?
Ish.
Is
I mean,
it going to work next time or not? You tell us.
the only thing that makes sense
which is a long shot, is that one of the connectors was not fully connected, and it was vibrating itself slightly loose enough to have, not full electrons flowing back and forth. So I don't. No, you didn't fix it.
We didn't fix
You
it,
didn't
right?
fix it. No. You know, you
Despite
did.
that
You
it
did.
rained.
You did a rain dance. You did a rain dance, and it worked great. And it rained, and then the crops grew.
The
and then you're gonna have
scientific
another
method
drought.
says it's not fixed, right?
No, it's not. I mean, I want to say yes, but I just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. So we just kept
Agreed.
running it, and it just kept working great. Like,
We all looked at each other like, I got in the car and then you're like, how's the car? How's the gauges? And I was like, fine.
everything's working fine.
Fine.
The temperatures were good. Like the speeds were good. Everything worked. The car felt wonderful.
It felt wonderful in fault mode too. It didn't run badly.
Right.
It's just when
Until
you're
it
looking
didn't
at
run.
something.
You just knew it was
until it
in
doesn't
fault
run.
mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it
It
wouldn't
just
start.
wouldn't restart.
It would
Once you
run,
turned it off,
it would
yeah.
start. Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, we just kept literally getting on the radio and being like, "Hey, gauge is working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gauge is
Yeah.
working. Okay, keep going.
Right? Fine.
Tell us when they go out."
So yeah, so we all had some time on Saturday. Everyone got Mary had a longer shift than the rest of us. But everyone got an hour on Saturday, so that was nice. End of the day checks on the car. Everything looked good. The only thing that I found that was a problem is one wheel started to have a hairline crack in one of the spokes. I said, all right, well, a 5-hour day, we can get through that if this is on the back, but this set of wheels is done now.
Well, it was done before. So we forgot to mention that Mary got hit earlier in the day. So
A little tap. Nothing huge.
Yeah. I mean, like the fender needed some bending out, and that front wheel got beat up a little bit
Scraped
more. So
again.
right.
Every wheel on that car has been hit by something at some point.
Yeah, right. And then the passenger side had a little bit more mess on the door. So she got hit on early Saturday. Forgot about that. So
Yeah, we should mention that the team that hit us also hit several other people and seemed to be trying to win at every part of the race.
And they were driving, no surprise, a BMW.
Yeah.
Yes. White with gold wheels, actually.
White with gold wheels, yeah.
Yeah,
If you're white with gold wheels, 230, 130, I can't remember, whatever you are.
Generally, what number is the type of car that would do such a thing?
An E36. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
Anyway, so that was unfortunate, but that's all I found Saturday night. Everything else was great. Didn't use any oil, didn't use any water. No other problems. Everything looked wonderful. So cleaned the glass, put it back.
We definitely fixed the heat, the water leaking. I wouldn't say overheating.
With the old new cap, it was great. So then we had a potluck. Chrissy, how was the potluck?
Potluck was fine. So we had the potluck. It was odd that
we were worried because there was very few signups.
True. And we had just enough food.
It wasn't a banger. It was fine.
It was not. That's why I said it was fine. So we had the normal people brought a normal amount of stuff. We had just enough in each category. So we had plenty of salads. We had a bunch of meat. It was fine. We had enough desserts. But I think it was because we were missing a lot of the regulars. We didn't have a whole lot of people. And the odd thing is that not at 7:00, it was like 7:05 and there was no one around.
No one was in line to eat.
There was no, normally everybody's like, we had to put the barriers up. So people are like pushing through to be able to eat. And I was like, it's like time to eat now. So staff ate, we ate, and like we could go through the line, and then more people showed up. I'm surmising that the paddock is so big. So if you have a whole family or a whole team that's coming down from the upper 40, it's a half a mile walk.
Yeah, you just like, forget it. I'll just stay in camp and eat.
And I think that might have happened as well. So I think if there were people coming, they're coming from far away, so they may not have been coming. And we didn't end till 6. So and then food was dropping at 6:30. We eat at 7. So it's not a whole lot of time. Chances are you're not getting out of the car and then actually going to the potluck. But because it's a long day, it kind of messes with the potluck time. So it was fine.
It was fine.
Thank you for people that brought food. Happy to have food. And then Mary was a cleanup monster. She basically just cleaned up the whole paddock and cleaned up the whole potluck pretty much. So it was pretty awesome.
We didn't even have our regular crew, so Chris had to wrench alone, and it was kind of like me, you, and Mary running the whole thing, right?
Totally. Yep. Which was great. And then so it was fairly low key, but we still had tables full.
Great.
But
It's fine.
Towards the end of what were you saying with the people that are obviously not bringing the food to the potluck, they were running towards the end of the food. So
Yeah, there were no seconds or thirds.
no.
Yeah, and then like an hour after the potluck, somebody showed up with like 8-inch dinner plate full of like crab cake, like single crab cake, like 8 inches across, and was like, I have so many of these in my paddock. Will you have a crab cake? And I was like, hold on, that's a crab wedding cake, mother effer.
Yeah, right.
And I ate half of it, and I knew that like what's his name from California? Oh my God, why am I blanking?
Neil Losi.
Neil Losi,
right.
like he ate like at the end, and he was kind of like scraping the bottoms of the bowl. So I was like, Neil, come get crab cake, and I gave him like 1.5 pounds of crab cake, which was only half of it. So I ended up being like a big, like giant, like filled up tub. And Chrissy's like, okay, it's ice cream time.
Ice cream time, because we
like,
can't go to Thompson and not have ice cream.
We got food, baby. I ain't got room for ice cream.
Oh, but then we go. So we take our we ride, and we all took our scooters. Actually, Jeff borrowed one from somebody, and then we took Moto and Scooty over to get ice cream, which was nice because we didn't have to walk. We should have walked because it might have helped the food babies. So we get in line, and Chris and I get kitty size.
Yes.
And
I need Tim to rule on my ice cream choice and tell me
God.
whether it was incorrect or not.
Okay.
So Jeff also
have you been to Thompson? You've been to Thompson.
You've
been to the ice cream
Did
place.
you
Right?
get
We had the flang. Yeah, we had Flangwin.
Yeah, the Flangwin. That's exactly.
Did you get ice cream?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ice cream place has like 87,000 flavors.
What
right?
size ice cream did you get?
The biggest one they had.
No, because the biggest one you had is like 12 gallons.
Yeah. I had
So
4 spoons.
I'm not worried about the size of my ice cream. Yes,
I am.
I ordered a small when I should have had a kitty. I forgot they had a kitty. I got watermelon sherbet. And they were like, Jeff, you're a monster. You should be excommunicated from the human population. Why are you getting that? And I'm like, because I'm so full. I don't want ice cream. And they said I should face the gallows. I needed to be fed to a pack of wolves because of how poor my ice cream choice. By the look on your face, I'm not even going to ask you. Let's move on to Sunday.
Yeah. No, if you
this is a podcast. What are your feelings here?
If you had like a melon ball sized scoop of that before you had a giant thing of ice cream, yes, 100%. That would have been a good choice.
If it was
my ice cream was the size of softball. That's how big the scoop was.
No, it was bigger than that. And if it's one
you
thing,
were just licking it out of the cup, even like he was using the cup like a cone.
Oh my god!
It was so huge.
If it was 95 degrees outside and it was the only kind, I might have a couple spoonfuls. It's just
don't yuck my yum. I'm allowed to like what I like.
No kink shame. It's
I
okay.
am. I'm. That's exactly what I'm doing. But it's yes.
I don't fault you for having it. I fault you for having that as the only thing you had.
I text my wife and she agreed with all of you, so I have no comment.
All right. Sunday. We got to wait to start until noon because Jesus.
Relaxing.
Yeah, we hung out. We watched Formula One qualifying while making pancakes and had a great.
Oh, except for we went.
Jeff went to Walmart to get ice.
Well,
what did Jeff not get?
First of all, back up. Chris packs for the race. He does a great job, except for misses all the condiments, including syrup. So we know this on Friday, and yet we go to multiple stores.
You mentioned it to me on Friday.
Yes.
I go get to Walmart to buy a battery. Do I buy syrup?
No.
I go to the parts store to get J-hooks. Do I go across the street to the grocery store and get syrup?
No.
I wake up early on Sunday morning. I go to get ice. I buy myself an iced coffee.
And some breakfast
And
kegs.
some breakfast kegs, which are like potato thingies with like bacon in them. They were wonderful. Do I get syrup? No.
I mean, this is really all Chris's fault. Truth.
It is.
But we also have additional blame for you.
I could have corrected it several times.
Tim.
I feel like since watermelon isn't ice cream, syrup is also not a condiment. It's an ingredient to the meal.
I said we don't have.
Oh no, I'm saying condiment.
You can't eat. No, condiment is an add-on.
By the way, this is our theme.
Syrup is required.
This is our theme right now. Us arguing about condiments.
Yeah, no, it's required.
It's like mayonnaise. The heck is
I
mayonnaise?
love mayonnaise.
No one wants mayonnaise. Get off our race team.
Wait. So, all right. So, I'll say this: condiments, you can choose which of them you want on whatever your meal is. Right? Some people want a thing.
Some people put
Nobody is
peanut
eating-
butter on their pancakes. Some people put fruit on their pancakes. Some people put whipped cream on their pancakes.
Yeah, but they all put syrup on there too.
My son does not put syrup on his pancakes. Butter,
Well, he needs to be
powdered
deported.
sugar.
Well, we didn't have any of those things. We had a little dollop of butter, and Chris got the last of it, and we all ate dry pancakes, and that's how it went.
They were fine.
They
They
were
were
actually
good, so.
they were tasty. Actually,
They needed syrup, but they were fine.
If
we were
you
all right.
didn't
It was
buy the
okay.
syrup,
because it's not
I'm
a condiment.
blaming myself. I'm not a problem. I'm blaming
I'm
myself.
blaming Chris. So there's that.
I blame Chris. Let's go.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then like at noon, it's like, hey, the day is half over, everyone. Get in your race car and let's go racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did. And we each had an hour and 15 minutes. How was your stints, everybody?
Mary went first. I jumped
Yep.
in second. We had a conversation Saturday night and we were talking about like shift points. And I realized that my shifting pattern was extremely different than everyone else on the team. And so like I would stay in third through like half the track while everyone else was in fourth. And I was basically like modulating to stay off the shift light in a couple of different places because I'm like, well, by the time I get to the turn, I'm like hitting the shift light, but there's not enough room to like shift up. And Chris is like, yeah, because you should have shifted up 2 turns ago and left it there. So I'm like, oh, sure, absolutely. Let me try it that way. And I tried it that way. And I'm out there racing on Saturday. And I'm like, this car sucks. Like, there's so much less grip now. I'm like sliding all over the place. I'm like having the brakes feel terrible. I'm have to put twice as much pressure. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going so much faster. That's the problem. Yeah, I cut 3/10 off my lap without even with heavier traffic actually on Sunday by shifting at a different place. So this is why no matter what you do out there, you need someone every now and again on the right seat or watching what you do to find your errors.
So did you feel like because the engine wasn't yelling at you, you weren't going as fast? Is that like what's the root cause of that?
That was just a joke. I just thought there wasn't as much. So, like there's you have a better squirt in a lower gear. So I was staying in a lower gear to do more passing. But what Chris said is you should shift because if you're at the right speed, you'll be in the torque band. And he was right. I was.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was just faster.
Yeah.
I think I was faster on Saturday than I was Sunday. I got in after the car fiasco electrical stuff.
I think everybody was. Even Chris didn't lower his time on Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
I think
The track just got slipperier.
Yeah.
did.
I was the only one who went faster, and that's because I corrected an error.
Yeah. It was
Right,
hotter
right.
on Sunday. So I think that reduced our grip a bit too. The whole track
Yeah.
was slower this year than years past. Like I was 2 seconds off the time we had last year, and the car is identical.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I felt better on Saturday. Sunday, my stint, hour plus hour 15-ish, was, I think it was. Yeah, I think, I didn't have any yellows, not even a local yellow, except for the lap as I was getting out. So I would, and it was, of course, it was right. It was an hour before the end of checker, hour and a half before the end of checker, and it was a knife fight. It was like I couldn't even. There were sometimes I was like in a corner, and I was like, you know what? I haven't looked at my gauges in like a long time. I probably should do that, and not a place that I should have been looking at it because it was just that busy. I don't know that anybody really else had that busy of a stint, which is normally great, right? Like
I didn't have any double yellow. I had a couple yellows here. I did have a little double yellow like for a moment, but not very long.
Yeah,
it was pretty busy.
So I had plenty of double yellow at Sunday. Like I got out 2 laps later, yellows, another double. There's cars off all over the place. There's shenanigans going on. Plenty of times this weekend, I just let people go because like I'm not racing for anything. I don't want to get anywhere near you. You're being an aggressive ass. So
go over there.
Go
and
over
your
there.
White E36 with gold wheels is a pain in my ass. And,
yeah. Just go over there. Like when you're stuck in a lump of traffic already and someone comes up on the lump of traffic and is like, I'm just going to push my way through this lump.
Yes.
Like no one else is going to do it.
Orange Saab. Orange
Saab did that a few times.
I was like, really? You're getting in this mix.
Yeah, it was like a 99, right? A Saab 99.
I was like, don't you think that I want to be over there? And like, I want to be through this traffic, but you adding to this party is not helping.
Making it worse.
Right? And a couple of the E36, E46 people were just like, aggro. Chill out, everyone. It's a long race.
Mm-hmm.
So
Chris is trying to finish the day, calls in 3 laps before the end of the race.
I was in turn 8, so in the bowl. And I'm on the outside, coming out of the bowl. I'm all the way on the inside, and that red Celica decides that they want to go inside me when I'm already on the curb. Basically, I don't know how they thought that was a good idea, but it wasn't just a little like bump. It was a smack and spun me around. So they came in with some significant force and hit the right rear corner, like the wheel and the door, which is already bent, and spun me right around coming out of the bowl. And like I was nose to nose with this guy, and I think I actually held up one hand off the steering wheel like, what was that? What are you doing? Fortunately, no one hit me when I was there, and I popped it back into first and drove quickly into the grass to get off of the track surface because I was still on the track. And just went around and kept coming in. It's like, all right, car feels fine. It's tracking straight. Everything's okay. Finish the race. Right. Just
3 laps.
Did they black flag you?
No.
Well, I don't think they were.
Did they black flag it when Mary got hit in like the 3rd lap?
They did not.
No.
Well, black flag issues on this race, if you ask me.
Well, and they were keeping track.
We talked to other people who said, "Oh, I got hit by this car, and nobody flagged us either."
That's true. Yes, that's correct.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised towards the end of the race, but
I don't want to change topics here, but I think maybe we missed something. Chris, was that your first contact and incident of the weekend?
No. Oh, yes, we did.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, do tell.
Friday.
Well done, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Friday, I was trying to forget this actually.
I'm gonna bring up what you did.
What did he do?
Friday, on testing day in the afternoon, Brian from Hack Factory comes over and says, "Hey, Chris, could you take our car out for a bit because we want to have someone who
I forgot about this. I'm glad you brought it up.
Of what they're doing, give us some feedback on the setup." So I go out and drive their car, and this is a '97 Monte Carlo that has the front clip essentially from a Cobalt SS supercharged in it. And I'd go drive the car and it needs some help. But the biggest thing is the brakes were really, really tragic. They had put some EBC pads in because they couldn't get what they usually get. And the pedal had zero feel at all. Like it was a firm pedal, but I had no idea what the brakes were doing at all. And you'd go from, and the tires were pretty trash too at that point. They were testing day tires, but you'd go from I'm slowing down, I think, to all of a sudden locked up on like only one wheel, and then like another wheel would lock up, and they would do it in weird orders, and it was terrible. But anyway, we did some tire pyrometer testing and pressure testing and adjusted the shocks. We got so the car was actually like like feeling way better than it had been before. And they agreed when they took it out the next day that it was feeling so much better. So
I thought there's a funny part of the story is I come up in the middle of this, and Brian and his friends, good guys, not real serious.
Really
I don't
nice people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they really, are doing tire pyrometer testing and that kind of thing on a normal day. So they're like testing the temperature. I have no idea Chris is in the car, and I'm giving Brian crap. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Trying to be Chris? You trying to get serious? He's like, yeah, Chris is in the car. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, you guys are trying. Oh, you guys go try and win. Oh. Chris was actually in the car. I just didn't have a clue.
So
yep.
We just in the last set of changes, everything felt great. Like we adjusted front shocks, rear shocks, tire pressure front and rear, brake bias, everything. And the car felt way better. So I just finished the last lap and I backed off. I said, okay, cool. I'm just gonna take it really easy and cool down this lap. So I come into turn 1 and I'm braking and the brakes are again terrible. And a car moves over in front of me. And so I get on the brakes real hard. One wheel locks up and then another wheel locks up and then the car starts spinning. And I did a 180 in the middle of the straight, except it wasn't quite a 180. Oh, so, but once
it was in the braking zone. It wasn't in the middle of the street. Yeah.
Well, I meant like left to right. I'm
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And a car goes around, let's say 170 degrees. And like I'm around, I'm looking at like, all right, there's no way out of this. I'm just going to keep my foot down and ride it out.
2 feet in.
Yeah. And then the right front corner of the car kissed the guardrail, and that bounced to the right rear corner of the car, kissed the guardrail. And I am so upset with this. Like, God damn it. I can't believe I did this. Car's still running. It's fine. You turn around and get out of the way and drive, and like the car feels perfectly fine. Nothing feels bad, but I feel terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. I think this is wanted me to help him out, and all I did is crash their car. So
I mean, you helped them too.
Yeah.
I did. Helped them and crashed it. So I pull in. I apologize profusely to Brian and those guys, and we pull it in the garage and look at it. And I get out like, oh man, how bad is it going to be? And totally not that bad. There's like a scrape on the bumper. They pull the fender out like with their hand, like, oh well, that's straight again now. We go to the back, like the taillights cracked and the quarter panel's bent in a little bit on that side to match the other side. So we get some hammered blocks of wood, and we're hammering at it, and we get like 95% of it hammered back out. So then I go on eBay and I buy him a tail light. It gets shipped to Brian. We get the hub stands, put them on the front wheels, make sure the toe hasn't changed. Didn't change at all. Everything's fine. So it really just left some scrapes in the corners.
Little battle scars.
Scrapes in the corners of the bumpers and some little orange.
Sheet metal problems.
Yeah, sheet metal problems.
Mostly the bumpers, actually. So
do you know why? Do you know why it survived?
Because
GM product. Right? We all know a GM car will run shitty longer than most cars will run. So,
and they're used to hitting stuff lightly,
exactly.
That's their base.
Monte Carlo, without a doubt. Like,
right.
So
it should just come with a breathalyzer already included, right?
Your car's not a GM 90s dimpled automobile. You're not doing it right.
That's right.
So we got it fixed, as served some gentle scrapes on the bumpers there to the left, and I've sent them the other part. But the car was fine, and they took it out the next day, and we're like, "This car's so much better." And Brian's like, "And I so apologize for the brakes. I can't even believe how bad they are. Like, I'm so like, yeah." But everything else got way better. Yeah. Sorry, Brian. Again.
Yeah, there it is. That's the whole race, pretty much. I mean, flag happened. We cleaned up. We were mostly cleaned up before the.
Heck yeah, by a checker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we cleaned up a lot before the race even started. Like we're putting stuff away and cleaning up the trailer and doing everything. And there's barking dogs and Tim's got a
menagerie.
Yep.
Yeah, and a really big red wine glass. That's
well, that's normal.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we were done, we like really all we had to do was put the car in the trailer. And
so how was the drive home? Our drive was fine until the 95 was like, oh, clipping along, and all of a sudden it's like,
we're gonna close some lanes. Oh
yeah,
great.
Just close them, just like all closed. They did end up opening it, but we were merging from 4 down to 4, but it was closed, and then all 4 opened up, so we're not really sure what happened. So that delayed us a little bit, but we got home at 12.
just before 12.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
Jeff,
we left at the same time. I was actually right in front of you, I think, when we pulled out of the track.
Yep.
And I did kind of like the back roads to 84 to the GW actually.
What?
And, yeah.
What?
To get to my house, because I'm trying to get on the New Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way to go. I'm pretty sure I bent the space-time continuum through the top half of Connecticut. I was really moving, and I didn't eat. Like I had eaten late because of where my shift was. So, and Chris is like, "Oh, do you want to throw a sandwich in?" And I'm like, "No, I'll stop. I'm gonna run out of gas. It's fine." I did not stop until I hit New Jersey. I had like a caffeine headache. I had to pee so bad I could taste it. I was like starving. I slammed down a hamburger. I got right back on the road. I was home by like 10:30.
That's craziness.
10:45.
We were just like barely in New Jersey by then.
Moving.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, that was race weekend.
Yeah, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds fun.
The Velociraptor's back.
Sad to miss it.
Hi.
Crazy.
What?
No.
Hi.
Crazy. She's crazy.
Okay.
She's chewing on my hand right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that.
As one
chewing on my
does.
hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Race weekend's over. Long time.
Question.
Till the
It was
next
a great race. It was great. It was great being back. I really miss all you guys, and
Yeah.
I wish there were more people there. You know, where there's not a Bruce to make fun of about his janky ass trailer. There's.
I thought you were gonna say his legs.
Well, yeah.
The trailer's actually pretty good. The legs not so much.
Yeah. You know, no Darren to call Benjamin Franklin. No Bobbin to rescue the cats. You know,
Greg's not drunk.
Greg's not drunk. Well, Greg was drunk. He just wasn't there.
He just wasn't drunk there. Okay. Yeah. True.
Yeah, it was like crew.
Yeah.
Even like Lamino didn't bring his car. He was in somebody else's car. So it like ran all weekend. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Isn't his car in like the Hall of Fame now?
He's retiring, I think, on top. He's pulling a Rosberg. He's like, well, we won one race, and that's it. I think we can stop.
I think he has too much money into that car to do
yeah, he is awaiting parts.
And he likes to control his own destiny.
Yeah.
In that he likes to know that he has a car to drive.
Look, if I'm going to break a car and rebuild it all weekend, I want it to be my car.
Totally.
That's Tom.
Yep.
But Tom was there. Tom had a great time. He just was in somebody else. Yeah.
All right. Do we have what is this?
I don't know. I don't know what this category falls in, but I have a question for all the listeners.
Great.
So,
ooh.
I have the conundrum now of changing. So I'm going to Corvette rotors, calipers with Solstice hubs, the connectors from the hub sensor to Corvette are different. So wheel speed sensors are different, like possibly the tooth splines on the speed sensors are different. How's it going to work with the all of the computer things? So the easy button is to delete the ABS and just take the whole module out and just throw connectors at it, run the front to the front, back to the back, put a portioning valve in, call it a day, and hope it doesn't rain anytime I race the car? Or do I try to figure out how to make the ABS work? That is the question for you, listeners. What is your opinion?
I have an opinion.
Go ahead, Chris.
Make the ABS work. It's really nice to have. Having, and this is not just any ABS, but a modern quality ABS system works really well. And I've gotten so used to it with the Mazda. Like, it's just really nice to have. Like, I can just come in and stand on that brake, or if someone cuts you off and you just need all of the brakes right now, just go for it. And the car will do the work, and it does a good job.
The factory ABS in this car is awful.
In the Pontiac or the Corvette?
In the Pontiac. Awful. Which is where all the brains are. So in this car, if you get into the ABS, the car will slow down at maybe, best case scenario, 80% of what you can do manually.
Dry.
If it's that bad,
Wet?
then
Wet, different story.
yeah.
Dry, it's terrible.
If it's that bad, I would probably bypass it, but not delete it, because I think there's an option in the future if you're so inclined to put in a quality ABS system like a MK60 out of an E46 that will work really well. But
or why not the Corvette system if you're already replacing half the things with Corvette things?
The MK60 you can run
different.
outside.
The sensors in the hubs. That's the tricky part.
Yeah. But if you keep all that stuff, like don't get rid of the sensors, don't get rid of those things. But in the future, you can use a more programmable standalone-ish ABS in the future that would work better than the Solstice stuff. But you already have, but like, keep the tone rings, keep the sensors, keep all those things. Just maybe don't hook it up right now.
Well, that's what I was going to say is stick it all in and get it fixed and get the Corvette stuff on it and the half Pontiac stuff and just don't plug it in. Then plug it in and see what happens.
Yeah, maybe the different rotors are going to change it.
Yeah.
Like different calibers. It might make it better because you've changed the balance in the whole thing. So you don't know.
Yeah, I didn't plug it in before because I had the hybrid Corvette front and pure Solstice on the back, but now I'm going Corvette front and back. So now the two, like I was worried that the front axle, if the speed sensors and how it's counting what the wheel speed is different than the way that the hybrid Corvette versus the stock Solstice is counting the way things are going. And it would say, why is the front axle going faster or slower than the back axle, and do something weird. But if all of it is the same,
it all might work. It all might work. You know why? Because GM.
Yeah, because parts shelf.
Yeah, it's all the Solstice was like the mini Corvette.
Yeah,
it's
actually a shame that they didn't use more Corvette parts in this car. They just made new parts that were smaller than the Corvette parts.
Yeah, it was like the Corvette 5/8 scale.
Yeah, dumb.
It's GM. I think keep it all and plug it in and see what it does. If it's terrible, it's literally like click, no more.
Yeah, until it goes into limp mode, and then
it's not going to go into limp mode if it's unplugged.
I mean, that might be why it's in limp mode now.
Modules, man. Modules.
It's all about the modules. You know what I suggest you do? Unplug the gauge cluster and plug it back in and watch it heal.
I'll unplug the gauge cluster and never plug it back in because none of my racers pay attention to it anyway.
That's how Car Jesus shows up and fixes
Car Jesus.
There's four gauges on my gauge cluster, and the gas gauge doesn't work well anyway, so I might as well unplug the whole thing. It's fine.
Anyway, this has been fun. I'm really glad. Invite me back anytime you need to fill in. I do not have the life and the time to come back on a regular, but still love the E1R. I was still pimping it to some of the new people down at the old track there, trying to get people to listen. I still hand out stickers all the dang time.
Still got your mic set up. You're all good.
Right? Yeah, happy to have you.
Ready to go.
Yeah, he's great to have you, Jeff.
Like one child away from being back to being able to do what's fun.
And a job. There's that.
We haven't talked about that's been killing me.
It's summer. We haven't talked about how Jeff back to school is a different thing. So
September 1, I will disappear again.
Yep.
All right. Well, you'll actually disappear now because we're done with the show.
Is your next show promo? We used to do that.
Yeah. We don't know what we're going to do. No idea. We knew how to get through this one because, good. We got.
Oh, good. We have a pre-show and a post-show. Next week's like, oh, shit. Now we got to figure out what to talk about.
Yeah. Sure. Mental met someone at the cell phone store.
The gas station.
Right. I met this guy with this really tall trailer. We should have him on the show.
Mental was like on the other coast, and I was making fun of the moon trailer at the track, and he wasn't there to hear it.
If he wasn't there to hear it, does it really count?
I don't know.
Yes,
it does not, but we do miss you, Mental.
He'll be back soon.
Yeah.
He's just working too much. All right, guys. I will see you. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks for downloading us. We hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Everyone Racers. We also hope you will join us in the world of driving, racing, and building, because everyone can be a racer, even you. If you enjoyed this podcast, subscribe. It's totally free. Then go to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. Even if you hated us, give us 5 stars and tell us why. If you have any questions or show ideas, drop us a comment on our Facebook page, Everyone Racers, or email us at everyone.racers@gmail.com. You can still text us at 484-243-0455. Find us on Instagram at everyone.racers, YouTube and Facebook under Everyone Racers, or even Reddit at /E1R. Thanks again, and until next week, keep the shiny side up, unless, like us, there is no shiny side, then just keep those wheels down.